I got one for you then. We have 4 arrested, connected in a toddler's death, and a mother of the toddler has been arrested. Here we go.
A 2-year-old is dead, and police have arrested their mother in connection to...
Don't do me.
Hey, guys.
Don't do me. We know you've been around for 10 years and all that flash shit right there. Play out. Here we go. Skip.
Is dead, and police have arrested their mother in connection to that shooting. Several others are facing charges. This afternoon, we learned more about what happened that led up to the 2-year-old's death. News 13's Jessica Gatate has the very latest from the police chief and more on how the mom could be facing more charges.
Amelia Garcia claims the death was an accident, but police say the actions she and 3 other people took after the fact wasn't.
It's disappointing that individuals, after knowing a child has lost their life, would go to the extremes as occurred yesterday and remove firearms and evidence from the scene.
Police say Garcia was with 3 other people, Angel Cordova, Angelica Lucero, and Angel Morales, not including her 2 kids.
Shout out baby out for having tattoos on their neck. Ain't saying people tattoos on their necks bad people. Just like to go ahead on the point out. She got one, and she got one over here too. You say, and she got other children?
Police say Garcia was with 3 other people, Angel Cordova, Angelica Lucero, and Angel Morales, not including her 2 kids, at an apartment on Buena Vista yesterday afternoon. Around 3, police say Lucero and her boyfriend Cordova were woken up by the sound of a gunshot. They saw Garcia holding her 2-year-old and called 911. Police say before officers arrived, Cordova and Morales took the gun and another one that wasn't involved in the shooting and left the apartment. The 2 women stayed and told police they were the only ones in the apartment because Cordova was on probation for an aggravated assault case from 2022. Garcia said she was sleeping in Morales' room with her 1-year-old when she heard the gun go off and saw her gun laying next to her 2-year-old's body. Garcia said she bought the gun on the streets. It was kept in her purse, which was on the couch in the living room where her 2-year-old was left alone. Amelia Garcia is facing the most serious charges, child abuse resulting in death and tampering with evidence. APD Chief Harold Medina says she may also be charged under Benny's Law.
I mean, I think we could all sit here and we could just really think about it and say, what would possess you leaving an unsecured firearm in the presence of somebody so innocent and so young that they could injure themselves, and in this case, kill themselves? So,
when police asked Garcia about the gun, she said she didn't know where it was. A little later, Cordova returned to the scene and handed over the weapons to police. They found a total of 6 guns. One they've determined was stolen. Lucero and Morales are facing tampering with evidence charges. Chief Medina says Cordova's case is being taken over by the ATF, and he will be federally charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Back to you.
All right,
Did they say that the man to be charged with a felon?
This is being taken over by the ATF, and he will be federally charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm. Back to you.
All right, Jessica, thank you. The 1-year-old in this case was not hurt. CYFD says they have been placed in the care of a family member.
I bet they have. Goddamn, but listen, children best left with their mama them riding goddamn women. 2 of them nothing left because they on probo, on probation. Well, one of them, he said the new face of America. There it is. That's a great question right there. I almost forgot, but I'm glad that you said it. What is Benny's Law? Benny's Law, officially named the Benny Hargrove Gun Safety Act, is a New Mexico law that holds parents or guardians responsible for neglect storage of firearms if a child accesses and uses them to commit a crime. The law aims to prevent gun violence by requiring firearm owners to keep their weapons safely stored and inaccessible to minors. I didn't even know that we had to come up with a law for some shit that was supposed to be like a given. Like, you should already be held responsible without this law if a child gets a hold to your gun. But they actually had to make a law. And this law was made last year, March the 14th, 20 to 23. I don't understand. Governor signs the House Bill 9. All right, so that was in March 23. Got that right there. And it took effect June 16, 20 to 23 in New Mexico. We got to come up with a lot. Oh, this is the problem with our system. This is the problem. So notice, and I think that this law is only in New Mexico. I wonder, do we have laws like this in every other state? It should be a federal law. This shit should cover every state. If a child gets a hold to your gun and commits a crime and or harms themselves, you should be held accountable. I don't understand why we got to vote for that. That should be like breathing. I don't know. But anyway, children best left with their mama. She gonna get her babies back. Hell, they're not gonna take her other children away. Well, they're gonna take them away for right now, but not really. Just go to the parent class. That baby gonna keep her children, and she's gonna be able to have another child. All of them will be able to produce children and be a mom out here in the doggone street, regardless of what they do. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you.